is a primary health need. It's more important than the fight against AIDS, as big a epidemic as that is. Because without the initial health from clean drinking water, you might not have the health to worry about AIDS.
That's very true. Robin, so looking at, I mean, you guys do a lot of stuff. Fight AIDS with music, donate shoes, build schools, drill water wells. What has been the feedback so far with all these initiatives that you guys have undertaken?
The
feedback in terms of reaching your guys' goals, in terms of helping people.
All right. Basically, the figures at last update, which, like I say, was about a year and a half ago. But the amount of miles walked towards the provision of clean drinking water was 10,048. Towards Doc Via, which is basically the healthcare through SMS technology. Oh, I just said the S word. Sorry, I've got a, I much rather use the word text, but it was basically 4,212 miles. Towards shoes, 12,727. Towards the building of a school, 12,563.
Wow.
And towards HIBSA in Johannesburg, 12,338.
Wow.
I probably wouldn't help if I just mentioned those and not tell you what they did specifically. Blood water mission, like I was saying just now, drills water
wells. Yes.
Yeah. Doc Via is that company in Tulsa, Oklahoma, that basically uses cell phone technology to provide medical care. Now, the way that works is basically it provides cell phone access between pregnant mothers with HIV and their doctors. And the amount of miles walked and dollars raised for it to date, at last update, was equivalent to 971 months of access to doctors.
Wow. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
And in terms of schools, at least one school has been funded already, and the next goal is 5.
Wow.
Shoes, at last update, 962 pairs of shoes.
Wow.
And in terms of basically, it's to provide mothers with the 1 month supply of the drug that's going to prevent transmission of HIV/AIDS to the
baby,
unborn child.
Yes.
And for that, 353 months of access medical treatment have been.
Wow. That's really amazing. That's really amazing.
That's great.
So it says that you can help the Blood Water Mission by, they're saying $50 would provide 1 year of clean water for 50 people in Africa. That's amazing.
That's
right?
amazing.
$50. I don't know
it's absolutely
how much
amazing.
rand that comes to. I'm not that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I spoke about.
But it fluctuates a lot.
Yeah.
Two years ago, that was 350 rand.
Wow.
And
And that's a whole year.
Right now, it's a lot more.
Right now, yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot more than just 350 rand. Yeah, because I mean, $1 is approximately 11 rand.
Wow.
12 rand right now.
Wow. But that's good work right there. That's a whole year, and that's a whole 50 people that will help.
Exactly.
Imagine.
I mean, it's what I spoke about earlier about how $1 can actually go very far to someone who is in need, you know?
Exactly, yeah. And about this next week's Walk for Wells, so you can register at the Student Y, is that right?
Yes.
That's at the top of Stanley Road from midday at UCD, right?
We're starting to register at about 2 o'clock. I'll probably be there a bit earlier in case any eager beepers. But yeah, I've also got some other stuff to coordinate on the day, because it's not only UCT radio that's involved. Got absolutely amazing news. 2009 we had UCT radio involved.
Yeah.
Wonderful stuff.
Yeah.
About 3 weeks ago, I had an interview with Tendani at the Varsity newspaper.
All
indications are that the charity might be mentioned in next week's edition.
Oh, that's
Wow.
great.
Plus, the Film Society, I'm meeting with Emma from the Film Society
Yeah.
at 12:30 at the Student Y.
Wow.
Film Society on the day is going to film the our hosting of the
Oh,
campaign.
wow. That's
Wow.
amazing.
Which is absolutely wonderful. You know, we
Yeah.
couldn't have dreamed for anything more. So if
Yeah.
you want to come and get yourself on camera or have the chance to, you know,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, just your 5 minutes of fame.
Well,
Want me to be on
could be
camera?
a bit more than 5.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think it's great actually that you guys are trying to get everyone on campus involved, and you're trying to work with as many organizations on campus as well. You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing. I think
That
that's
is amazing. That's pretty amazing. So registration starts at 2 on
Yeah.
the Saturday, right?
Yeah, and we hope to have that all done by 3:30, and hope to walk at 3:30. If there's too many people still to register, we'll have to push that back a bit. But
Yeah.
everything should be done by 4 o'clock.
Yeah. And what's the route that you're going to take to walk?
Well, we pretty much worked out a route
Mhm.
two Fridays ago. We
Mhm.
weren't able to get it necessarily approved, but you know, I was just talking to somebody a couple of days ago, and they said, "Look, you're pretty much going to be a bunch of people walking on Middle Campus, and you know, walking on Middle Campus is not really going to incur any like big attention or anything."
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're kind of hoping it will, because by getting attention to this thing, you know, you're taking a stand for something, and you're encouraging other people to also be involved in that kind of thing. But yeah, basically our route that we're hoping to be able to walk
Mm-hmm.
will be starting at the Student Y. There's the road that runs parallel to the Kramer building,
Yeah.
and goes to the end of that road and goes to the right, and then there's a little bridge that goes up over the road,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're going to go back to the Y. That's just about
Okay.
a mile and a half, but you know, you can stop after a mile if you want, and then
Yeah.
walk back to your car. It's
Yeah.
going to take a little longer, but
That sounds really exciting.
That
So
sounds amazing.
Anybody wants to get involved, be at the Student Y on Saturday at 2 p.m., right?
Saturday
And
15th.
the 15th
if
of
you
March,
rock up there
yes.
this Saturday, nothing will happen.
Nothing. And how could
You'll find
anybody
a
get
very
in touch
empty
with
campus.
you? Is there any Facebook page for the organization?
You can basically, we've got a Tumblr,
Mm-hmm.
SA-Street Team.
Mm-hmm.
We've got email, hansonsouthafrica@gmail.com. Our Facebook page is Hanson South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's amazing. Before this, Robin, just to go over what we spoke about before the song played. So the march is happening next week, Saturday.
It's not a march. That
It's
makes
the walk.
sound
The
very,
walk.
very formal.
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's a charity walk. It's next Saturday. Apparently, someone looked like someone maybe conspired against us in terms of airwaves. So let's try and do all those details again. Walk is basically, the registration point is the Student Y.
Yeah.
Next Saturday about 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock to 3:30. Be 3 of us registering people. If the whole of Cape Town comes, it might take a little longer, but we're aiming to start the walk at 3:30.
Yeah.
And the walk is basically going to be just 1 mile across Middle Campus and back to the Y. It's
Yeah.
going to be in aid of provision of clean drinking
Yes.
water. And
And the Student Y is on Middle Campus. That is at the top of Stanley Road.
the Student Y is basically at the top of Stanley Road, just below the tunnel.
Yeah.
There's a car park, and then there's a building just on the other side of the car park.
Mhm.
That is the Student Y
There we go.
premises.
Mm-hmm.
And registration starts at 2 p.m.
Yes, I'll be there earlier if anyone wants to come early.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo.
And Robin, you said that you also wanted to speak a bit about the first walk, the first Take the Walk
Yeah.
initiative.
Yeah, basically the history of Take the Walk was set up, and the first ever walk was done on the 10th of September 2007.
Mhm.
And so this is basically going on to its 7th year now,
Mhm.
and it's just getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, it
So-
seems like it. It definitely seems like it. And are there any YouTube links if people want to see certain walks or?
Events
I'm
happening.
sure
Oh, certain
certain
events?
walks have found their way onto onto YouTube as well.
Mm-hmm.
We're certainly going to make sure that our walk gets onto YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But we put up a couple of links just in the past while. We worked on one throughout July and put it up in August. Basically, it's a promo about Take the Walk.
Mm-hmm.
You'll find it if you YouTube, basically saying, just put in your search Take the Walk in Cape Town 2014,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll come up with a 10 and a half minute video. Basically, a 10 and a half minute video shows the various causes, shows scenes from the walks in 2009. Just had to make sure of that. You know, I had a couple of mistakes and I don't want to get anything else wrong. And basically, that's done to the backtrack of their song "Great Divide,"
Yeah.
and a song off the Take the Walk EP, which was a set of 4 songs that they basically put out and donated the proceeds to the charity.
Mm-hmm.
It also features a few seconds of "World's on Fire," which was the promo single for the 5th studio album.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a promo song. It didn't actually make it onto the album. But you know, World's on Fire is basically about, you know, we've got a world which is full of opportunity. Are we going to take it? You know, and yeah, and that's basically what we're trying to do, is take that opportunity and and host a walk and
hopefully make a difference.
hope it's not just the 3 of us, but if it is, then
No,
It won't
I'm
be.
sure it'll be more than
Definitely
just
not.
10 people. At least more than a nice
So
sizable
let's
crowd.
go for the 300.
Let's go for the 300. Yeah, let's stick to our goal and
Yeah.
let's stay positive.
There we go.
thank
And
you.
Robin, if let's say for example I'm listening to the show or I catch the website and I'm like, this is actually a great initiative and I want to get involved more behind the scenes, who do I speak to? Which number do I call or who do I email?
You can get hold of us. Excuse me. Basically, hansonsouthafrica@gmail.com. Look, you can get hold of us and just say, look, I'd like to get involved in the day. How can we? And if there is any specific way that it is possible to get involved, then that'll be great. Like I said earlier, meeting with Emma from the Film Society at 12:30. The Film Society is going to film it on the day, which is absolutely wonderful. Those YouTube links, probably give them again, because
Yeah.
you know, if we're maybe not heard just now.
Yeah.
We've got a promo video. It's called "Take the Walk in Cape Town 2014." The date on it is the 1st of May, or sorry, 1st of March. But you know, we had to change that date because we realized, you know what, that clashes with cricket in Newlands.
Oh, yeah, good idea. Good
Yes.
idea, actually.
Yeah. And in 2008, the band put out a podcast of 46 episodes of basically called "Taking the Walk," and came to about 5 hours in total. And a couple of months ago, I took that whole podcast. I watched it for the first time. I took the whole podcast, and over a week, I summarized all the important things together
Wow.
into 21 and a half minutes.
Oh, that's great.
And uploaded that, you know. So if you want to find out what the whole thing's about,
Yeah.
and actually get the heart behind the whole thing from the guys who actually created it, it's not from me.
Yeah.
I can only give you secondhand information.
Yeah.
But you'd find that on YouTube under "Taking the Walk Campaign Explained."
Okay.
Taking the Walk campaign
Nice.
explained. All right, thank you so much. So you guys have heard it. The Taking the Walk initiative. If you guys would like to get involved, you can email hansonsouthafrica@gmail.com.
Yes,
That's
right.
correct.
And if you want to be part of the walk, please do join on the 15th of March at the Student Y on Middle Campus. Yeah.
Can I put you on the spot?
Ooh.
Can we count on you coming?
Can you count on us coming?
Yeah, why
As long
not?
as we can walk barefoot.
Yeah, that's the condition.
Yeah.
That is, Chantal's going to try and get everyone to walk barefoot.
Oh, awesome.
All right.
But yeah, if you can't for medical reasons, like me,
Yeah.
you know, only one person might complain. That's Zach Hansen, and
Okay, no, that's great. All
sounds
right,
like a good
so
idea.
Robin has put us on the spot, and it
Yeah.
looks like you guys will find us there at the Takeover.
So come, do join us.
Exactly. Please do join us and give us some love.
This is UCQ Radio 104.5.